So what is up, you guys? In this video I'm going to be showing you what I did to my stock KA24D E240 to get it to have an extra 200 horsepower. Alright, so basically this video is just going to go over the parts that I used, like the name brand, everything, like all the specs, well, not all the specs on my car, just what I needed to make that power. So it's just going to be to like the specific parts that would make your car hit like 350 horsepower, because the stock KA is like 150, 155 horsepower. So basically just the parts needed to add that extra 200. So like gauges and stuff like that, it's like you don't need that to make the car go faster, but it'd be good to have that kind of stuff. But in this video, it's basically just going to be going over what you need to make the car go that fast. So basically I have a little list I wrote down. Here's, in case you guys want to see it. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but yeah. Just ignore my little scribble scrabble, I had to get the pen working. But I'm going to go over this list and explain a little bit more into it, like why I chose these parts and why not to like choose these parts if I know that some of these parts are like shitty or whatever. But basically I'm not talking about my car right now. Like my car is turboed right now and it does make 350 at 15 pounds of boost, but I also have changed a couple of these parts. I'm just going to give you guys a list of the parts that I used when I first got it built and got it dynoed. So because parts have changed since then. That hasn't really affected the power, it's just I went to more reliable parts that I deemed more reliable. But yeah, I guess we'll get started. So what I needed, alright, so for my car I basically had it machined. So what all I had machined was basically the head resurfaced, the block decked, the block also bored to 90 millimeters, cleaned, and like just some new freeze plugs. Basically that's all I had done to the block. But the main part was I had it bored to 90 millimeters and decked, and then the head resurfaced. That's like the main machining that I had done. And then the whole rotating assembly, like the pistons and crank and all that stuff, I had that all machined and balanced. So that's also with the machine work. I do have forged pistons and rods. I have 90 millimeter. So I actually do have forged pistons and rods in my engine. I do have the 90 millimeter 9:1 compression ratio Wiseco pistons, and then I also have Manley rods, just the stock Manley rods. I don't got anything. I don't got like a stroker kit or nothing like that. Nothing crazy. I'd probably be making more power if I did have something along those lines, but I just got Manley rods, the H-beam kind, and I also have Wiseco 9:1 compression ratio, 90 millimeter pistons. The turbo I'm using is a genuine Garrett GT3076R with a 0.63 exhaust housing. And this exhaust housing is a T3 flange to a 3-inch V-band downpipe. So that's the exhaust housing I got, and that is the turbo I got, which is water cooled and oil cooled, if you guys were wondering. I could have easily went with a GT28 or GTX28 to hit the 350 or 300 horsepower, but I just chose the 30. I don't know, when I was first building it, I was just thinking bigger turbo and more boost type deal, so I just went with that, which I'm sort of glad I did, because Martin, my tuner, he has also said that the GT3076R housings, they make a cool whistling noise. Not a lot of other turbos make that cool whistling noise. Like a lot of turbos make the whistling noise, okay? But he said that mine was his favorite kind, so just keep that in mind. 76R housings on the GT30s, so yeah, whistling noises are awesome. I also have eBay intercooler and intercooler piping, and I was using an eBay blow-off valve, like one of those knockoff HKS blow-off valves. So you guys can get away with the freaking eBay intercooler and piping just for a little bit. I'm still using it right now. I might have boost leaks, I don't know yet, but I don't think I do. Last time I boost leak checked it checked out fine. So, And same goes for the HKS blow-off valve, the eBay kind. So, I mean, you guys can get away with this stuff. I did upgrade to a tial blow-off valve. This is one of the things I upgraded. It didn't really change the power of the car, but it's something I upgraded to a more reliable, known brand. So yeah, I ended up using for my mass airflow a Z32 mass airflow. And then another thing I did upgrade, I was using the stock plastic housing on the cold side, running a blow-through system, but then I ended up changing it to the MRP manufacturing aluminum housing. This eliminates all the boost leaks and stuff. This is something I've also changed after I dynoed it, but this would actually add power to my car because I won't have a boost leak now. So yeah, check out MRP manufacturing. They have awesome aluminum housings for blow-through setups. So. Also for the mass airflow, you want to make sure you have a Z32, like a genuine Z32, like Nissan mass airflow sensor. Don't try and get one of those ISR ones. I've ran them in the past, and Martin, my tuner, also says that they're not that great, so I ended up switching to a genuine one. It didn't really change a lot, but I'm pretty sure some things did change, and my car's running a little bit more healthy now. So this is one of the biggest parts, is you want to definitely upgrade your fuel system. So injectors, I'm running myself 5.0 750cc injectors that you can also get off of injectorracing.com. That's where I got mine from. And then also had the ISR fuel pump, I forgot, it's like the Walboro replica, but it's ISR brand, which I'm actually about to change that because I feel like mine is just taking a shit on me. I've seen good reviews on that fuel pump, but I had a cavitation issue, like where my fuel tank wasn't ventilating enough, and it actually wasn't ventilating at all, to be honest. And then I finally switched it, so I feel like it's affected my fuel pump a little bit, so I might be changing that here in the near future, so stay tuned. You might want to also upgrade your fuel pressure regulator, because that's what I did. I got an ISR one also. It's doing fine. I got that also off of injectorracing.com. Another thing that goes along with the fueling is the engine management system, which is basically your tune. I just got a ROM tune from RS-Enthalpy, which I also got that ordered and off of Injector Racing. You basically just send in your ECU and Martin will tune it for you, and he is like the tuning guru and god for S chassis. So basically Nissan related tunes, he's got your back. So I am running a catch can on mine. You might want to run a catch can when you're trying to hit 300 horsepower, just so you're running a better system for your PCV, like your positive crankcase ventilation system. Just so you're flowing all that crankcase like pressure out of the engine a little bit better than the stock way. Also, when you boost your car, if you choose to boost your car to get this higher horsepower, if you keep the stock like inlet coming from the valve cover going into the intake part, it actually will end up leaking oil and pushing oil into your freaking intake. So you want to definitely get a catch can whenever you're hitting these higher horsepowers. As far as the catch can I'm running, I just got that off of eBay also. So yeah, on my car, for the cooling system, you definitely want to upgrade your cooling system if you're trying to hit these types of numbers. I used the ISR. Before they were even called ISR, I got the ISIS fans, basically. I got these off NGQ also. I got the fans and the radiator, I got the fan shroud, all that. I just got the package deal, basically. So you definitely want to upgrade your cooling system so you can keep your engine nice and cold, and so you can keep your engine in the safer temperatures. You don't want your engine cold, by the way. You want nice operating temperatures so everything is working smoothly. You're going to want to definitely upgrade your clutch also. You don't want to run a stock clutch when you're having this much power, because you won't be able to put it to the ground. You'll just be burning out clutches. I went with a competition clutch. I think it was the White Bunny 6-puck. It's like stages 4 through 6. I don't know how that actually works, like a stage 4 through 6, but it's a 6-puck competition clutch. I think it's White Bunny edition, also off of injectorracing.com. Another thing that would be very helpful is a boost controller, so that you don't overboost or anything like that. It'll just save your engine from like hitting like 20 pounds or 18 pounds or whatever you set it to. I mean, you can just set the wastegate spring, but you won't know if you're gonna if you have too much, because I know I've blown the engine before because I had too big of a wastegate spring and I didn't even know it, because I was going through like the learning process. I was trying to figure out how to boost my car, and yeah, I ended up using a bigger wastegate spring than what I thought I was supposed to need, and I was just maxing the freaking boost gauge out. Yeah, it didn't only last but maybe 5 minutes and my car was blown up. That was one of the times I blew it up, at least. So yeah, boost controller, I definitely grabbed one. And I have a Hallman, I think it's called Hallman. If I don't, then I'm gonna leave the name in the video, like right down here somewhere. But yeah, Hallman manual boost controller. Pretty sure that's what it's called. And then along with the turbo from the beginning of the video, you're going to want to have a turbo manifold. I was running a CX Racing tubular manifold, one of their it's like the $200 one that they got on their site, and that one cracked after my first drift event, so I definitely don't recommend that one. Right now I'm actually using an eBay, like an MUSA, or yeah, I think EMUSA manifold. It's cast. I did have to port it out a little bit, but I mean, it's working fine. Cast manifolds are basically bulletproof, so that's why I use it, because I drift my car, and the exhaust is not going to just stay straight when you're drifting and you're sideways and stuff. There's going to be a lot of play and vibration, and you'll definitely be cracking cheap manifolds. So you either want to go really beefed up, like a manifold that's going to cost you a lot of money, basically, tubular, or you can just get a cheap cast one, and cast ones will do. And you don't have to get a cheap one, you get an expensive one. It just depends on how much money you're willing to spend on your car. But mine was $100 off of Walmart, because I guess they're like a third-party seller or something like that. And yeah, it worked out good. It's still working out good today. I just have like minor exhaust leaks, but I think I had exhaust leaks from my other manifold also. So along with the manifold, you're going to have a wastegate. So wastegate basically controls how much boost you're running. I have a Percision turbo 38mm maybe, or 39mm. I got this one off Injectors also, but Precision turbo wastegate. If I do make a switch to anything else, it's probably gonna be a tial wastegate, but on my car it's Precision turbo. So that is all the things that I needed to make that power level, like, and hit 350 horsepower on 15 pounds of boost. There's other ways you guys can go around doing it. You guys can buy used parts. I'm gonna leave, I should have already left the prices for everything in this video somehow or somewhere, and maybe some of the links in the description. Just check it out. I might have put it down there, I might not have, but yeah, check it out down in the description. But yeah, if you go through like used parts or stuff like that, then your price is going to be significantly lower, of course. But this is like, I bought a lot of this stuff brand spanking new, so this is the price that I basically paid to get my car to hit 350 horsepower. Recommended parts I'm getting are definitely gauges, just so you can monitor everything, and I guess that's like the main thing that I would definitely get. Just get stuff to monitor your car, so that if something does start going wrong, you can catch it before it gets really bad and blow your engine up. But yeah, that's basically it. We still do have the Believe It and Destroy It slap stickers on the site, so if you guys want to pick those up, that'd be awesome. They're selling pretty good, so thank you guys for supporting and picking up those stickers. It means the world to me that you're actually supporting us, Southern Hooning and everything like that, and getting our name out there. And of course, we're going to try and supply you guys with the best quality of merch or stickers or even videos. So please do go to the site southernhooning.com and just pick up a sticker, decal, a slap sticker, whatever. And thanks for watching, you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So stay tuned, and later.